Pahrump Early Learning Academy, our goal is to provide a complete nurturing environment for the growth and development of the whole child, socially, emotionally, physically, and intellectually. Children are natural explorers and need hands-on experiences to help stimulate their own imaginations. We strive to meet the needs of each individual child at their developmental level through planned activities, plus help each child attain a higher level of achievement. Call 751-5335 for more information.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Half Price Lawyers, the only law firm in Pahrump with a low price guarantee. Located at 41 North Highway 160, Unit 11. Call 400-0000.
Tonight on News 46, fireworks may have caused several structures to burn on the south end of town. Utilities Incorporated settles a lawsuit over Blag Road, and it's almost time to pay it forward. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell and Jason Koblenz. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, July 1st, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, today marks the one-year anniversary of the Carpenter 1 fire. The lightning-caused wildfire burned almost 28,000 acres and took almost 2.5 months to fully contain. Today, and I'm sure you saw the smoke out there on the south end of town, in the same area as in 2005, where numerous structures burned and a mother and daughter died as a result of crashing into a fire truck, was again a multiple structure fire. This fire appears to have been caused by fireworks.
A multiple structure, brush, and vehicle fire occurred on the south end of town today. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, Nye County Sheriff's Deputies, Nevada Highway Patrol, the Bureau of Land Management, and Nye County Emergency Services all responded to the scene for an out-of-control, what was originally called a brush fire, which shortly after turned into a structure fire. According to Fire Chief Scott Lewis from Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, the probable cause of this fire is the misuse of fireworks. It is being investigated by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and the State Fire Marshal. Valley Electric Association also suffered damage to their power pole line and transformers. They were on scene to secure the electricity while fire crews attempted to extinguish the blaze. The fast-moving fire also completely destroyed several structures, which have left several people homeless at this time. Fire Chief Scott Lewis has also said that they are investigating 3 mutual aid injuries to fire crews. That is possibly the result of heat. News 46 caught some of the homeowners going through the back part of their property in which they were trying to possibly get items from the residents. Firefighters were able to intercept the homeowners, who were quickly escorted off the property. Currently, the fire is contained. However, there's going to be an extensive overhaul of the area. They approximate 3 acres have been burned on the south end of town. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
We'll have more on that story on tomorrow night's broadcast. Sheriff Tony DeMeo has forwarded an alert from the Bureau of Land Management concerning fireworks. Even though it may be legal to purchase fireworks in some locations, it is illegal to possess or use fireworks and or pyrotechnics on the Bureau of Land Management managed lands. Illegal possession and or use of fireworks can result in fines up to $1,000 and or up to 6 months in jail for each offense. If an individual's pyrotechnic activities cause a fire, property damage, or bodily injury, they could also be financially responsible for damage and or suppression costs. We want to remind everybody once again that it is legal here to purchase fireworks within the town of Pahrump, but it is illegal to set them off within the town of Pahrump, and it also is illegal to carry the fireworks over the Nye County line. A motorhome also caught fire in the same area on Kellogg and Fox Streets this afternoon on the south end of town, and we'll have more on that story on tomorrow night's broadcast. A settlement has been reached between Nye County and Utilities Incorporated of Central Nevada concerning the sinkholes that appeared in Blagg Road after heavy rain in December of 2010. Utilities Inc. hired a contractor, Spirit Underground, to construct sewer lines to the new federal detention center built by the Correction Corporation of America. The road and lift station sunk after the contractor appears to have not properly compacted the dirt around the sewer lines that were installed under the roadway. The collapse in some areas, almost 30 feet deep, left Blagg Road impassable for 2 years between Basin and Mesquite.
Construction Inc., but I can't be entirely sure as to how it was named in the complaint. I don't have that in front of me. $450,000. Wolfenstein, which did paving, $65,000. And then UICN, through what I understand to be its general liability insurance carrier, is putting $1.193 million into the pot for settlement. And again, $4.5 million of that under this proposal would go to the county, and the rest would go to UICN. I'm not certain which money would go directly to the county. As I understand it, the proposal is a pot of which $4.5 million in funds goes to the county. And I don't know if you need anything else from me, Tom, on those numbers, or if there's questions that the board has for me.
Well, we've explained to you that there are certain risks that are associated with this settlement, and most of it relates to the fact that we don't know ultimately what's going to happen to other sections of the road that were never rebuilt. But we've explained to you the risks and the benefits of this settlement, and it is certainly our recommendation that this case be settled. We believe that the out-of-pocket expenses that Nye County incurred during the course of reconstructing Blagg Road and the associated areas was about $3.8 million. Our litigation costs and fees are about $300 to $380 with the costs that are incurred. So there is still money that is built into this that could cover some future contingencies. Certainly if major portions of Mesquite had to be rebuilt, those funds would not cover the cost of that. But according to our own experts, the risks of potential future failures, in their opinion, makes this settlement appropriate and proper as well. So we make the recommendation that the proposed settlement be approved, and it's our recommendation that you do so.
And we will be right back after this break with a public hearing that's going to be held soon concerning some road repairs.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Integrity Taxi. Reliable, safe, and fun. Call Integrity Taxi at 751-1111.
Welcome back to News 46. The Nevada Department of Transportation will host a public hearing on the road improvements, and that includes Highway 160. They have proposed these and their possible impact. That hearing is going to be held on Tuesday, July 8th from 4 to 7 p.m. It's going to be held at Frias Elementary School in Las Vegas. Frias Elementary is located at 5800 Broken Top Avenue. For more information, you can go on to NDOT's website, and that address is info@dot.state.nv.us. And I'm going to give you that again. Patrick's put it up on the screen for you. It's info@dot.state.nv.us. And a new thrift store boutique will be opening this Saturday right off Basin Avenue.
Pay it forward is what I'm going with. Pay it forward. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie, but it's something I've already had in California at a store, Mamu's Bargain Bin, which I ran pretty much the same as this one. It's I get brand new clothing, and I get donations throughout the town of clothing that is like brand new. And every shirt goes out for 99 cents. Every pair of pants goes out for $1.99. I get Levi's, Dickies, Dockers. I have a couple sets of Dockers, the scrubs and what have you. They still, nothing, I mean, they have $49.95 suggested retail price when those come in, and they go out the door for $1.99.
You've also got shoes, furniture, jewelry.
Yes, and the shoes as well. I have shoes and boots, and everything will be nice. If there's a hole in it, or if they're wore out or faded looking, I will not put them in the store. And there's nothing as far as clothing, shoes, boots, baby clothes, everything. Nothing goes out for over $1.99 in the clothing, unless I have some leathers, jackets, or what have you. Then maybe we'll put those up on the $4.99 rack. But for the most part, it's 99 cents and $1.99, and the shoes are 99 cents to $4.99 for shoes and boots.
This is really reasonable. You are going to be cleared out pretty quickly. You're going to have to keep restocking this.
Absolutely, yes. I've got a little backup at home. I brought a lot of stuff up from California to start out. I was going to open the first, but it was just too much work for me. I got my whole crew up here. My kids came up, and now they're helping me out. It's starting to come through. It's getting there.
So right here in the shopping center, right off of Basin, what's the address?
It's 1601 East Basin, and it's units 103 and 104.
Right here in All Creatures Animal Hospitals, the little mall right here where Lovable Pups is and stuff, so people know where you're located.
Right.
What's the hours of operation? You're going to open, big grand opening on Saturday?
Well, I'm going to open Saturday the 5th at 9 a.m. I'm going to open the store from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily until I can figure out. I'm going to let the community decide what day. I'll take one day and shut the store down. But everybody's been asking me to stay open on Sunday because everyone's closed on Sunday. So once I get going, I'll work a couple months and figure out what the best time is to close. But and also I'm going to try and run a weekly late night. I'll stay open till even 11, 12 o'clock at night one day a week, I'm sorry. That way people coming in from Vegas or what have you want to do some shopping. I did it that way in California, and it worked out great.
And then is there a phone number for the store yet?
Yes, there is. The phone number is area code 775-297-6066.
All right, and bring down the items. Of course, everybody get ready for that 9 a.m. opening here on Saturday.
Yes, it should be phenomenal.
And we wish you luck with that new store. I think it's going to be packed. Brian Bertram from Infinity Hospice Care spoke to News 46 about veteran services.
The We Honor Veterans program is a certification type of program offered through the National Hospice and Palliative Care Organization. Did you know that 1 in 4 Americans dying today is a veteran?
Wow. See, that's making an impact, isn't it? And what does the We Honor Veterans program do for them?
It provides training for hospice agencies, and there's levels that you can achieve, levels 1 through 4, and at each level you certify that you've provided education in service, information, pamphlets to your staff so that you can meet the specific needs of your veterans that you're caring for. Infinity Hospice Care is the only level 4 We Honor Veterans certified hospice provider in the state of Nevada.
Because veterans have special needs, don't they?
They certainly do, based off their branch of service, the geographic location or type or war that they fought in. They can come home, and at the end of life, they can have really specific needs.
So you are training your staff to honor those needs and also continue to grow with the We Are Veterans program.
Right. If you're a veteran and you're thinking about hospice, certainly give us a call, because even if it's just a simple thank you with a certificate that we provide for our veterans, or if it's our vet-to-vet program where we bring in volunteers that were specifically matched with the branch of service for that veteran, we want to do that. And I think that it's up to all of us to do more for our veterans.
How can they contact you?
They can call us. Our number is 775-537-2002.
And there's a new development concerning the wild horse roundups. We're going to tell you all about it right after this break.
Parup, are you getting tired of being capped on your internet? Well, not anymore. Wave Direct has no data caps, and with great local customer service, why go anywhere else? 30-day trials are available. Call 775-253-3887.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Wild horse advocates have dropped a lawsuit challenging roundups at a wildlife refuge on the Nevada-California line after federal officials severed ties with a contractor the critics claimed were allowing some Mustangs that were gathered to be sold for slaughter. The group called Wild Horse Education said in a lawsuit filed in U.S. District Court in Reno that the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service couldn't account for the majority of the 140 horses J&S Associates of Mississippi rounded up last fall from the Sheldon National Wildlife Refuge. They were scheduled to go before a judge tomorrow, but confirmed before a status hearing they were dropping the case after the service notified J&S on June 23rd its contract had been terminated. Well, Noah Began brings us today's Angie's List report concerning driveway sealant and repairs.
The condition of your driveway can make or break your home's curb appeal. It takes a beating all year round, but the summer sun can really take a toll. And today's Angie's List report, how seal coating can help protect your driveway. Whether your driveway is concrete or asphalt, if you want to keep it looking like new, you need to understand the importance of sealing. Sealing sits on top of your driveway and acts as a barrier against the elements, protecting it from damage caused by oil and gas spills, rain, snow, and sun.
With the oxidation process, the summer starts to break down the sealer with the sun beating on it. And just imagine if it's a 90-degree July day, the asphalt and also the concrete surfaces is up to 100 degrees with the sun just beating on it all day. So it just starts the deterioration process also.
Angie's List says seal coating can cost between $200 and $300. Most companies base their estimates on the square footage of your driveway. So beware of a price that sounds too good to be true.
Driveway repair is no different than any other contracting service. Be cautious of someone that's coming door to door and offering you a great deal because they have leftover materials from someone else. Do your research, pick your company. A deal today should be a deal tomorrow.
Experts say you should ask how the contractor plans to spread the sealer.
There's two ways to seal the asphalt. It's either brush apply it or to spray it. All residential driveways should be brushed, not sprayed. So if someone is saying they want to spray your driveway, they can really water down the sealer.
Temperature is key when sealing driveways. Usually anything over 65 degrees is good.
This time of year, demand for driveway sealing and repairing goes up, and we do hear complaints about it from time to time. The important thing to remember is you want to develop a relationship with the driveway company because you'll likely be using them year after year.
So how often should you seal your driveway? Angie's List says that depends on your location. If you live in a cold climate with harsh winters and numerous freeze-thaw cycles, you'll have to seal every 1 to 2 years. In much milder climates, you can often go as little to every 4 years. I'm Noah Began for News 46.
Thanks so much, Noah. And Patrick for editing that piece together. One of these days we're going to have to bring Patrick out here. Right, Patrick? You can come out here and show people who you are? He's saying no. Here's Angela Miles with today's First Business Brief.
This is the First Business Brief for Tuesday, July 1st. I'm Angela Miles. Starting next week, air travelers could be spending as much as 5% more for every ticket. New fees are being tacked on by the TSA. The new system charges for each leg of a flight and is not capped. An airbag recall spreads to more automakers. Auto parts manufacturer Takata is now warning that potentially defective airbag inflators were sent to Subaru and Mitsubishi plants. Takata says the airbag inflators may potentially explode with too much force. 7 other car companies, including Honda, Nissan, Mazda, Toyota, Chrysler, and BMW, have all issued regional recalls. And GM will pay at least $1 million to the victims' families of the faulty ignition switches. That amount goes along with a calculation of lifetime earnings lost and $300,000 for the spouse and dependents. There's no cap on the amount GM will pay. That's the First Business Brief. I'm Angela Miles.
Well, we are going to bring Noah Began back out here, even though Patrick won't come out. We're going to tell you all about the weather and what's in store for your Independence Day. Stay tuned.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Tuesday, July 1st. Happy July, everyone. Today we had sunny skies with a high of 110 degrees. Very hot outside today, and these high temperatures are not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. So make sure you're staying hydrated, wearing sunscreen when going outdoors, and not going outdoors for long periods of time. Your average temperature at this time of year is 103 degrees. Winds are coming from the south-southwest today at 7 miles per hour with gusts up to 13 miles per hour. The UV index today was 11, which is extreme. That's why it's important to wear sunscreen out there. Humidity was at 16% today. Sunrise is at 5:31 this morning, and the record high in 1972 was 116 degrees. Tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 78 degrees. Your average temperature at this time of year is 79 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south-southeast at 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 9 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 23%. Sunset will be at 8:05 p.m. And the record low in 1938 was 58 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have sunny skies with a high of 109 degrees and a low of 77 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south-southwest at 8 miles per hour with gusts up to 15 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 21%. Sunrise will be at 5:31 a.m. and the UV index will be 11, which is extreme. 4 hour, 7-day forecast will have a mostly cloudy week. Your high temperatures are going to be staying in those 100s there. So again, make sure you stay hydrated. Your low temperatures will be staying in about the 70s.
And once again, we want to remind everybody that if you have friends or family who are not in the best of health, please check on them frequently during these extreme weather conditions. And of course, keep your animals either inside or provide some shade for them outdoors and change their water frequently. And of course, never leave your animals or small children in the car. And that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. From everyone up here at KPVM TV, we wish you a wonderful night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.